Hey, welcome back to the channel, folks. If you're new here, welcome, glad to have you. Don't mind hitting that subscribe and that bell, sure would appreciate it. I'm down at one of my favorite little coffee shops downtown Bradenton. I call it my woke coffee shop. There's just a bunch of young kids in there, you know, they have no idea that in World War II, kids their age fought on the beaches of Normandy, but not their fault. But you know, they did fight that war so that they could have a safe space, and they have no idea they're living in the best safe space in the world, right here in Bradenton, Florida, in a coffee shop. Anyway, I was just thinking, maybe it's time to add some danger to their lives. Maybe your life too. Now, don't get the wrong idea about danger. A lot of traffic today. And I'm meaning, try not to live your life in a bubble. Taking some chances. I always tell people who tell me to stay safe, I don't. And there's a reason. Having a little danger in your life wakes your ass up and makes you live. Unless you want to be a slave to fear and hide, I don't think being in a safe world's the thing to do. You know, there's different kinds of recreational danger, and when I drove in here, you can see all the people getting out in their sailboats, and which is kind of dangerous sometimes. You know, my choice of danger is my Road Glide Special. But there's all kinds of things. Hell, my wife was a cop for 40 years, spent her life on the edge of danger, but it's through those experiences that has made her the woman she is, and she doesn't think twice about doing something with me compared to what she's been through. And I've been all over the world. I've been in countries people wouldn't go into, and I realize I feel alive. That bike of mine is a really, really good way to feel alive. My son chooses to race Porsche 911s, goes to the track, makes him feel alive. His job, he's an international lawyer, and he mostly doesn't get out much. He sits at his computer writing contracts and doing deals. But when he gets behind the steering wheel of his 911, he's a whole different person. He's alive. And there's other things you can do to stay alive, because danger is what keeps you alive, keeps your blood going. Otherwise, aren't we just slaves? As I'm thinking, if you get 3 meals a day and you're quiet and you're safe, is that the same as a jail cell? People have all kinds of ways to flirt with danger. I know that Mrs. Geezer gets a lot of older people that come up to her and they want to learn how to shoot a gun because she's been in law enforcement so long. And you know, as soon as they make that decision, they've made the decision to face whatever fear it is, because they don't want to live in fear anymore. And who does? That's why in one of my last videos I said not to pay attention to stuff going on. You know, we'll all know when it's time. But you're better prepared for what might come if you faced a little danger in your life. And it doesn't matter what it is, get out of your comfort zone. Next time someone tells you to stay safe, I don't know, maybe look at them and say, why? It's in our nature to have a little danger. If you look back at our history, wow, our forefathers out west, World War II generation, it was all dangerous. And, you know, something could happen. Hell, I rode up to Oklahoma a couple of years ago, and my wife doesn't like it when I ride alone, but I love it. I love it because I don't know what's going to happen. And that time, well, I parked my bike, and it fell on my leg, and I broke my ankle. Didn't stop me from riding. You just deal with it. I was in some sort of little cast for a while, but got right back on the bike. And experience those things kind of helps us get along in life. So I would say, so what if stuff happens? It helps you. Like Nietzsche said, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's probably true. We should be living our life kind of on the edge of some kind of danger. Of course, in Florida, if you just drive your car, you're living in some kind of danger. If you're riding a motorcycle, well, you're in twice the danger. But I try not to ride too much around populated areas. You know, you can take precautions in what you do, but the mere fact that you drive a sports car or even ride a motorcycle is proof enough that you're putting a little danger in your life. So folks, you don't have to ride a motorcycle. You can get an RV and go across the country. There's a lot of people who sold their house. They said, screw it. We're just going to sell the house and ride around the country until we get too old to do it. Because they're missing danger. They're missing uncertainty. So the next time you're sitting around the house or you're watching TV, turn that thing off and just say, you know, what is it I really want to do in this life? Screw being safe.